Nick,
Kelvin,
Jurassic World Rebirth.
so bad.
4.95?
5 out of 10.
Dinosaurs.
Hello there, Clapperheads, and welcome to a brand new edition of ClapperTalks. I'm Nick Dorian.
And I'm Kelvin Tay.
Yeah. Do you know who he is?
Kelvin Tay.
And yeah, today we are going to be talking about the film that is Jurassic World Rebirth, part of the franchise that doesn't seem to want to die just like its dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
What is there to say about this film?
This is how we will put it, okay?
Yeah.
We will briefly bring you through the entire story as spoiler-free as possible.
Yeah.
And then we're going to touch on points that are spoiler after the break, like we always do.
Yeah.
Because there are some goods.
There are some spoilers.
There are some goods. Just real quickly, Clapper meter, I'm giving it a solid 5 out of 10.
Same.
Mainly because it's Jurassic Park, it's dinosaur, the name is still there, the dinosaurs are still there.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of buts.
Yes.
Right? So let's go to the main plot of it.
Yes. So essentially it's... Sorry, saying the main plot also is like, wow, this is so Jurassic Park.
It's 30 plus years after the first film,
yes,
right?
It's 30 plus years after Jurassic World Dominion. It's after the first film, Jurassic Park. And a scientist, a soldier, I think Scarlett Johansson was,
mercenary.
Rich, grubby capitalist.
And a pirate.
And a pirate. All need to go to a secluded island where mysterious cloning was taking place.
Mm-hmm.
Retrieve 3 blood samples to create medicine. And along with them, there's a family for some reason.
Yep. It sounds like a very generic PlayStation AAA title game, and that's exactly how it played out like.
No, it's the plot of almost every other Jurassic Park film.
Right. It's basically 30 plus years after the first film. Dinosaurs are a norm now, but we find out that, global warming and the heat and the temperature, the dinosaurs cannot survive everywhere else besides the equatorial.
Yeah, equatorial,
right?
No, that's the equator. Yeah, the
equatorial line.
Sorry. The equatorial line.
The equator. And lo and behold, there is another secret island that we don't know about where they're doing secret testings and mutations and whatever you want to call it.
Mixed breeds, hybrids.
It's basically dinosaur GMO.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's basically dinosaur GMO, and then there's a big bad. Okay?
Yeah, big bad dinosaur.
I'm not going to go into it here.
Yeah.
I truly feel like the star of the show is, I'm going to say this right the first time, Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
And I feel like his charisma, his character, his acting, his smile was really a 10 out of 10 in this film.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Scarlett Johansson, for example, unfortunately, she was just playing another generic action female star that just kind of went nowhere.
There was nothing special about Scarlett, unfortunately, except being a pretty face.
Yeah.
Jonathan Bailey as well. I kind of enjoyed Jonathan Bailey as a scientist. I felt like he did a good job with that. Mahershala Ali, I kind of agree with you. Yes, he was fun, but I know he can do better.
Yeah.
Because we've seen him do better. And this just felt like, I'm here for my paycheck, but I'm going to have a good time.
Yep. And a good time he did.
Yeah.
And a good time he did, right?
Yeah, and to be fair, that plus the dinosaurs, I feel like that was the best part of the whole film.
Because speaking about the dinosaurs, before we go into the dinosaurs, before we go into the dinosaurs, I want to touch on a bit of the family that we were introduced to as well. Is this spoiler? Was this in the trailer?
What, the family?
Yeah.
The family's in the trailer, yeah.
So it occurred to me, almost every Jurassic Park movie has a family that is always in dire need of help.
Yes.
Right? But this one is worse than any other... Okay, besides Jurassic Park 3, this is equally as bad as Jurassic Park 3's family because my opinion, like I always say in every episode, it's my opinion.
Yeah.
It was not needed. They were there to drag out the film, and the acting and everything else that revolves around them was just boring.
No, I agree with you. Like, there is a family, but for some reason,
Family.
you still sort of agree why the family's there.
Yep.
Okay, you kind of understand. Okay, they need to be
Yeah,
there.
they were stranded. You know,
Yes.
yeah.
This, it really felt like, why are you there?
It felt forced. It really
felt forced.
Yeah.
Because the parts, I'll be honest, I don't know if you noticed, but the parts when the family was on screen, I kind of fell asleep.
Oh no.
There were a few moments that I nodded off a bit.
Let me just put it
Yeah.
this way, right? We usually get press screening and we go for press screening.
Yeah.
And I don't recall a time where we actually had time to chit-chat about
Yes,
the movie
yes.
during the movie because we were sitting next to each other and we
Yeah.
were just talking about how bad this film was,
Yeah.
right? And the second part I want to bring out is, do you remember we mentioned this family here specifically
Yeah.
reminds me of that hippie family from Venom 3.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Where they're just there for exposition. They're just there to kind of dumb down the plot, tell
Yeah.
you what's going on and where they're going next. And then
Yeah.
it's like, wow.
Yeah,
You know?
pretty much. Like, honestly, I think. Wait, you know what? Okay, let's talk about some good stuff. Now that we've got the plot out of the way, because there's a lot of bad stuff. Good stuff first, because this will entice you to watch the film. Of course, dinosaurs.
Okay. The CGI for the dinosaurs has
Yeah.
improved so much from the first Jurassic Park that we have seen.
Yeah.
But you also did mention after the screening where how much dinosaurs can they revive until there's no more dinosaurs to revive.
Okay, that will bring out in the bad part
Yep.
of it, because
Yep.
that's a very big point I
Yep.
want to bring up. But I agree with you with the CGI and also the fact that they've gone back to their roots and also used a bit of practical effects as well. Like, again, the sequence very akin to the first Jurassic Park with the raptors when they were in that sort of grocery store, and you had that sequence of the claws like hitting a can and whatnot. I'm pretty sure that was practical effects. If it's not, I'm very surprised. But small bits like that add to the realism of it, which made us so terrified in Jurassic Park. Will you be terrified in this? Maybe younger adults might be with those sequences.
Yep.
But as a whole, maybe not. Of course, we got the Tyrannosaurus Rex because
The
standard.
T-Rex was actually pretty cute this time around.
Yes,
Right?
and
It
when
felt
it
like
was-
a puppy.
Yeah, when
like
it
a
was
giant,
sleeping,
yeah, like a giant
"Aw."
puppy.
Yeah.
But it was also very, very terrifying.
Yes.
Okay.
And the action sequences with the dinosaurs, again,
Yep.
no fault there. That was top notch.
That is with the caveat of when there is a action sequence.
When there is.
Yeah, because the chases,
Yes.
the ocean scene, the flying dinosaur, which I don't really know the name of,
The
right?
pterodactyl akin, a kind of pterodactyl.
Something like a pterodactyl as
Yeah.
well. During that one scene where they gotta get the DNA of this
Yeah.
and that. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. All of those chase scene and all those action scene when it's there. It was like, wow,
Yes.
this feels like, the first time I'm watching Jurassic Park all over again.
Yes.
But I'm not going to say the bad part yet.
Nah.
You continue. Yeah.
But honestly, that's as good as it gets. If there's anything that should encourage you to go and watch this film, it's those sequences. But would I pay for this film?
No, I personally would not.
I would wait for this on streaming, in my honest opinion. I'm so sorry. I hate to talk about a Jurassic Park film like that
No,
because I'm a
same.
massive Jurassic Park
Same.
fan. But this really, just wait until it gets onto streaming. It is not worth the money,
The
unfortunately.
easiest way I can put this is like, remember that one restaurant that you loved growing up and you vouch for it, on
Yeah.
your mom's life. You're like, this restaurant, the best.
Yeah.
And then after like 10, 20 years, you go back and you eat again. It's like something feels different. Something tastes different.
I will add on to that. It is like a restaurant that was your favorite restaurant and then it started to get popular
Yeah.
and the quality dipped.
Yep.
That's what this is.
That's exactly my review for this film.
Now, we're going to get into the big bad problems of this film, and we're going to talk about that right after this break. Now, first of all, the massive issue that I have with it is the fact that it's slowly turning into a Fast and Furious type franchise where it's getting more and more absurd and it's losing the plot of what the film is about. Jurassic Park, or the word Jurassic itself, it's dinos, it's dinosaurs. You're starting to mess with hybrids or mutant dinosaurs. And it's like, no. Sure, were there experiments? Could they have been? Sure. But this is going one step beyond that. And there are so many thousands and thousands of dinosaurs, some that are still being discovered to this day. Don't tell me you can't use that.
Yep.
Keep finding these species, keep using it, because once you add mutants into the mix, you erase that sort of realism about it.
Me for one, I really me for one.
Me for one.
Me for one.
Me for
Anyways, I personally did not care at all about the mutadons or the mutation.
Yes.
Because yes, I understand there would be mutations, right? But did the mutations in this film really matter to me? I would say no. Because it took me out of the immersion of the classic dinosaurs that we know. When I saw the T-Rex, I was like, wow, T-Rex. You know, when I saw the seal dinosaur, whatever it's called, I was like, okay, yes. But then when you talk about, you know, things like the D-Rex, the whatever else.
I just remember the Mutadon.
The Mutadon, or like I only remember the D-Rex itself. It's just like, am I watching Jurassic Park or am I watching Aliens versus Predators?
Yes, exactly. Like in the trailer, the first time we got that massive, weird-looking dinosaur, I genuinely thought, why does this look like an alien creature?
Yeah. I was telling you, it looks like a xenomorph.
Yes, and I'm like, that's not Jurassic Park. And this brings me to another point, which this article has been making its rounds. But essentially, Gareth Edwards, which again, it's disappointing. This is Gareth Edwards, the person that gave us the first Godzilla, fucking Rogue One. This is what he delivered, and this is what he said. Jurassic World Rebirth director thinks the fact that people aren't that interested in dinosaurs anymore in the new sequel is honest and a good reflection of where we are in cinema. Now, I have something to say to director Gareth Edwards. I love you. You're a fantastic director. We will never get tired of dinosaurs. When we were kids, when our parents were kids, probably when our grandparents were kids, we all grew up with dinosaurs.
I would say every child kind of grew up playing with dinosaur toys.
Yes.
Right? Wait, hold on. Before you proceed, can we talk a bit about spoilers now?
Yeah. Let's talk a bit about the spoilers.
I feel like I mentioned to you again after the film, we talked about it, and I feel like we are playing the people in the Jurassic world where they are sick and tired of dinosaurs already. Because like you said, like superhero fatigue, we are now starting to get dinosaur fatigue or monster movie fatigue.
Now, I won't say monster movie fatigue, because if they were to give us another Godzilla film, I'm there.
Right.
But I say Jurassic Park fatigue.
Okay, Jurassic Park fatigue. And I feel like they are purposefully creating that narrative to be like, oh, you know, you're probably sick of watching T-Rexes for the past 6 films now. Let me create something new for you because I know you want it and you're sick of... No, I'm not sick of it.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not sick of it. I want more classic Jurassic stories, classic dinosaurs. And now you're just playing God, doing all this mutation and stuff. Thinking you can spice it up where now I don't relate to the monsters or the antagonists of this film completely.
Yes. Now, I know there are going to be people who might be watching or listening to this that are going to say, hey, but this is just a whole commentary on capitalism and the medical industry and all that kind of stuff. Yes, I get it. Humans love playing God. That is a great representation of this. However, you could have done it differently. Bring it back down to earth in terms of the medical industry, that they are harvesting dinosaurs and slowly making them extinct for their own cures, for their own medications. That's a very real situation. We don't need mutations and all that kind of stuff. It becomes too unrealistic. And again, Jurassic Park fatigue. They need to remember what made the original franchise great in the first place. Keep it simple. That's all we want. We don't need fancy stuff. Keep it simple and we'll be happy with that. I guarantee you with that. Now, this film is possibly going to get a sequel because, of course, it will.
Yeah, or a trilogy.
Now, if they were to do that, where would you like that direction to go in the best way possible?
Honestly, the fact that they kill off, you know, the main island's dinosaur, saying that, you know, they can't adapt in this new environment really breaks my heart, because looking at where they are now, if we have a sequel or an entire trilogy like the past two trilogies that we've seen.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere. It's going to be the same plot line, just with different characters that they bring in from like different franchises. More mutation or more mutadons, for example. Honestly, it's just going to be a placeholder name where they just add everything else. Like you said very early, family. This is going to end up, if they don't course correct eventually, it's going to end up like Fast and Furious, whatever we have now.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be like Jurassic Park, in space.
Yeah,
right?
I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
Somebody wrote a comment in our Instagram like, "Oh, there's a T-Rex is going to get into an F-14," and I'm like,
at
this point, it wouldn't be far off.
Yeah.
It would not be.
Right. Or if there's like zombie dinosaurs, for example, or like 16 legs dinosaur, centipede dinosaur.
I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
What I would prefer, which I just thought of, get them to take a break and follow in the line of where Alien and Predator are right now.
Oh, yes.
Take a break.
Yep.
Remember what made it great and come back with a bang.
Mm-hmm.
Do that. No more Jurassic World. Bring back Jurassic Park.
Yep.
Yeah.
No Rebirth, no Dominion, whatever you're calling it.
Let's go back to the beginnings again.
100% agree.
So, as always, we have been your hosts of ClapperTalks. You can follow us on ClapperCorn at Instagram, TikTok, and of course, YouTube.
And you can follow Renegade Radio at RRP Malaysia.
Thank you so much again for watching. I'm Nick Dorian.
And I'm Kelvin Tay.
Keep watching the movies.
Goodbye.